there, Alan here. Welcome to my channel. Welcome back. Found this good old tag called the BookTube About Me tag. Apparently it's 4 years old, but I found it on Laura Frey's channel. I think she's relatively new, but I've been watching her, and I want to do this tag. And the first question, before I do that, I just want to say, about me, I'm all about art, music, and lit, basically. And meditation too in that. But let me get to the questions. What do you study? What is your job? I recently moved back from another state. I don't want to digress into that, but I've been back for like a year and a half. I don't have a full-time job. I'm lucky enough not to have to. And I volunteer at the library, and I have a lot of opportunities to work. I'm a former college English instructor, and I've taught GED, TEFL, stuff like that. Like I said, I'm lucky enough to have this time to concentrate on other things, and I'll get to them when I answer the rest of the 10 questions. Question 2, what is your favorite social media? And besides YouTube, Facebook. I'm one of those with 5,000 friends. I'll leave a link below. I've been on Facebook forever. So yeah, check out my Facebook. It's all about art, music, and lit. Do you have another channel? Yes, I do have 3 channels. My other channel is called Portland Tarot, and I have 100 and some videos up there too. Stop over, mention, I saw you on Big Hard Books and Classics. Yeah, mention that. I'll give you a Celtic Cross reading on video, gratis, no charge. Do you play an instrument? Why, yes, I do. I started playing drums in elementary school. Back in the day, peeps, we had all that stuff in school. Art and music, and it was great. So I started playing drums, and I still, guitar too, and bass. I've been in bands for the past 3 years, though I've been playing a harmonica. And I wanted to do a little something for Todd the Librarian. I'll do see if you can pick it out. It's from When the Levee Breaks, but let me warm up a little bit. Me, me, me. So that's that. Question 5. Do I have any hobbies? Well, yes, I do. And they're all about art. I haven't done any watercolors since I've been back. I've done some craft stuff. I make tarot tins, decoupage. What else have I done? Oh, I make these necklaces. I'll put up some pictures. And sell them. Send me an email. They're for sale. 5. My favorite TV shows. I used to have a bumper sticker on my car. One of my favorite cars was an RX-7. It was red, and a bumper sticker on there that said, "Kill your television." Maybe you've seen them. Funny thing about that is, though, I worked at Motorola at the time. It got some comments, but so yeah, I don't watch a lot of TV. Looking at my big screen TV, I really don't. I don't have cable on purpose, so I can devote my time to reading and writing. Having said that, my favorite, to answer the question, CBS Sunday Morning I like, 60 Minutes, stuff like that. I like crime dramas, Hill Street Blues, NYPD Blue, all that. Dick Wolf stuff. I like, a lot of productions are done here in Portland. Leverage, Grimm, which is no longer on the air. I like that. Once Upon a Time. I like Aaron Sorkin, who did The West Wing and other things. I like all his work. David E. Kelly, Boston Legal, and that stuff. He's really funny. Trying to think. I get 6 Feet Under. I loved. Kung Fu, loved as a kid. What got me into reading? I do know that. It was the short story Five Chinese Brothers, and I'll link it below. It's the first story I ever remember reading. Or my mother with nursery rhymes. And Huckleberry Finn, I read really young. I remember reading the newspaper, trying to read the paper with my parents. So they always encouraged me. There always had encyclopedias around, and that Five Chinese Brothers was from I remember the books now. They were all different colors and like that. Let's see, 8. My favorite type of, genres. I like literary, historical fiction, crime fiction, horror. I like biography. I love mystery, memoir in that, like nonfiction. Writers like Eric Larson and Doris Kearns and David McCullough and Bill O'Reilly. Not that last one. Can you believe that they wanted to, or what was that scandal when his Lincoln, Who Killed Lincoln came out? They wanted to teach that in schools as a textbook or some shit. Fuck Bill O'Reilly. My least favorite genre. I used to say fantasy was, but then I'm into Pynchon and have been for 20 years. So how can I say I'm not into fantasy or sci-fi? He's like all things. And then I also like to read Ken Follett stuff and his thing, all that. The Kingsbridge trilogy is fantasy, and you know what I mean. But my least favorite, I really don't know. Maybe YA or middle grade. Chick lit. Don't know. But I read everything. I mean, I read I said chick lit being funny, but I've read Nora, I was going to say Nora Jones. Nora Roberts, is it? She has she writes under another name too. I've read, I like this woman too. I'm having a whiteout. What is her name? She wrote a book about Vietnam. Okay, I like this question a lot. Number 9, what books define your childhood? And I can remember Mad Magazine. I can remember Hardy Boys. I read all those. When I went away to college, my mom sold them for like 5 cents a piece or something like that. Crazy. I remember reading The Sting, the book to the movie The Sting. I think the book came out first. But it was a cool book. This character named Hooker. It was just, I loved the book. First time I read the word fuck in it. And that was before I read it in Catcher in the Rye. I read a lot of rock biographies. I remember this one book, So You Want to Be a Rock and Roll Star. It was all about Clapton and the insider stuff on the road and buses. And we had a full bar with a pool table and then Guinness through the wall on tap in the refrigerator, and then sink and a card table, pinball machine, foosball, blah, 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 and TV. And I would watch Shakespeare, Derek Jacobi, on videotape from the library, and with the text in hand, and get drunk and do Shakespeare. I was doing that, and before high school, maybe it's not that unusual. I mean, it's not like I was 5 years old doing it. So yeah, I was into plays too. My channel is only about like 6 months old. I haven't been able to get into all the things that I like. I'm going to there's some new Hunter S. Thompson books coming out. I'm going to read. There's some, I'm very much into drama and plays. I go to plays. That's why I've been busy. I want to review them and that for the channel. Tell us an interesting fact about yourself. Okay, I mentioned tarot. I have been into tarot, studying and practice, and Kabbalah, and the occult, and Golden Dawn, and Aleister Crowley, and all that stuff for 40 plus years. And I used to work on a psychic network hotline where you call up, and I think about doing that again too. It's even, you can probably make even more money these days with all you need is a phone, a laptop, and Wi-Fi. And I don't have Wi-Fi on purpose. I can get it free from across the street. Plus, I don't want it on my writing desktop computer to distract me. I have enough distractions. Join us in Dubliners as he holds up the Divine Comedy. I had to get this out because I need to do a VR video response to the Joyce's story, Grace. Brian at Bookish did a video, and Amy at, I think it's, her channel is Dust. Oh, I'm sorry, Amy. I'll put it in below or somewhere. So yeah, that's a little bit more about me. Maybe a little more than you wanted to know. But please join us at Dubliners 2019. I'm going to be putting up a video probably in a few hours. A lot of brand new releases I'll be covering. I'll be doing something on Hunter S. Thompson. We've got a couple, his son has a book I haven't read, and I've got it now, and this just came out about his time when he ran for mayor of Aspen, shaved his head and that. I've read all this stuff. What else? My crime fiction, Akashic Noir series I'm finally going to get to. And that's like Portland Noir, Boston Noir, New Orleans Noir, Mississippi Noir, and then Baghdad Noir, Tel Aviv. It's really I like the series a lot. And it's edited by some heavy hitters, famous people. Dennis Lehane, Mystic River fame, Joyce Carol Oates, Ken Bruin did the Dublin one. Let's see, Michael McConnelly edited one. I'm leaving a lot out. Here, I have a collection of this is just the USA, but Lee Child, T. Jefferson Parker, Pete Hamill, a lot of people that I recognize their names, but I haven't really read them, so I don't want to. So yeah, a lot coming up. Laura Lippman, Tim McCaughlin, Megan Abbott. Anyway, back to work. Ciao.